I just came back from Waterfall Soup.
What happened? Did something come up with General Chop?
No, nothing really. It might not even be a big deal. General Chop just mentioned that Soldier 11 hasn't come to eat noodles at the shop for quite some time. We haven't heard from her in a while either.
Maybe she's out on a mission?
On a mission? But even then, she'd still try to reply to messages from you. That's what she did before. This is starting to worry me now. If only her squad mates were with her.
Did you call me? Meow.
This is the path I follow.
Want a glass of milk? Sure. Let's go play. Let's
Eradicate all evil.
We've arrived at the coordinates Ray provided. She's so kind.
Right.
Copy. Suspicious ether fluctuations over there. Recalibrating.
Okay.
Show no mercy. I'll take point. Here. Pity I can't see. That's a soldier.
Take out that sniper!
I won't let you take her. Taking position. I'll pierce right through. Engaging head on. Adjusting for wind. You're in my sights. The target's exposed. The melody of combat.
Okay.
Soldier 11! No. Damn it. You should have been known.
Ah, the blind sniper.
Release her. Or else you'll have my book.
Your friend is beyond. There's no stopping.
Damn you. Silver's revival.
Hello.
Is it you? The one who can't.
Yep.
Huh?
Oh, the burger. Sorry, I was starving, so I already finished it. Thanks for coming to meet me. Long story short, we need to stop Silver from coming back. But
I hadn't introduced myself.
oh,
Don't take it personally. I'm always cautious with people I've just met, especially someone from Internaut who claims to have intel without any solid proof. But I have to admit, even though I can't see your face,
they've taken her, haven't?
Wait, how much do you actually—
I'm just as clueless as you about what's happening, but you might have heard of me. I'm Anby, the former captain of Silver Company.
So,
Yeah, that's me. I'm the one who died in Soldier 11's place. So you should get why I feel responsible for her.
would you understand if I say I'm still not completely convinced?
No worries. I've dealt with even more skeptical people before. Trust isn't gained on words alone. So how about—
Inside the hall?
I'm not the best with words. Showing you through my actions might be more You just need to see me and—
Let me take a good look at your movements.
Roger. Unfortunately, the enemy is too weak. I won't be able to show you my full combat abilities.
You don't strike me as the type of person who'd say something like that. Recalibrating. I see now. There's no mistaking it. You really are that Anby. A person's fighting style is a raw response in life and death situations. It can't be easily faked like a resume or some other physical token. You and Soldier 11, the way you fight and use ether, it's nearly identical.
We're sisters. Assuming that sisters means replicas from the same blueprint, that is.
So the rumors circulating in the military about Silver Company, they're really true?
How much have you heard?
Only that Silver Company no longer exists. But biologically creating soldiers in mass quantities, how could that even be possible?
From what I know, besides intelligent constructs, everyone is born biologically. Delivered by storks, so they say. So, making one isn't much different from making 100.
Was that supposed to be a joke?
Yeah. My jokes never really hit the mark. Sorry about that.
No. I'm the one who should be saying sorry. I was just astonished. If they could mass-produce soldiers...
I understand. If they could use replicas as cannon fodder, then why—
I was trying to say it in a more...
It's okay. I won't take offense. They'd probably say the reason is because replicas are simply too expensive. While a Silver Company soldier could change the game, it costs nearly as much as training a top-tier general and paying their fees and pension for their family. The real cost isn't in creating the mind or body, but in replicating the subject's unique physical abilities, mental aptitude, and reflexes. And what's even more costly is that, for reasons that were not fully understood when the research was halted, these unique qualities couldn't be fully replicated in mass production. As for the inferior ones, they were—
Anby.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. There's always someone with an agenda, trying to use us. I won't forgive those people. Any of them. With Silver Company gone, or so I thought.
Silver's revival. So, Soldier 11's abduction seems linked to this. I have it as far as I know. All the data from the— Hold on.
What are you thinking about?
If they truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, I know my squad mate. All it would take is an order from up top.
Really?
She's the model example of a loyal soldier.
No, I never knew us.
How could this be happening? There shouldn't—
I recognize this formation. We once used it to battle a thing.
What?
It's another legacy of Silver Company. Back then, we had a brilliant sister. Let's handle this. The person we're after— TWCA Type 3.
Is that the name of that formation? Got you covered.
Standing by.
Supported. Ether vision activate. This bullet will reach its mark. Time to pin them down. Fire support ready.
This feels familiar. I don't like it.
Not one for nostalgia? I'm starting to understand you more now.
Warning. Your command. They're close.
Pierce right through. Anby, what is that? As expected of Captain, her skills, they're still as sharp as ever. Truly remarkable. I feel honored just being her defect. Silver Squad can't be without its captain. Ouch. Give me some meds, eh? You're the worst of any defect! I know you can't talk, but is there something wrong with your nerves, too? Be gentle! Seriously, I have fewer and fewer parts of my original body, and yet I feel more and more pain. I'm curious why that is. But you wouldn't understand such a complex question, would you? Enough. Stop making that miserable noise. There you are. So, they call you Soldier 11 now, right? But looking at you now, you do have a pretty face. Pretty and pitiful. This face is the only thing we have left in common. Aside from that, I'm nothing like you. I've lost, and I need a complete body for the experiment. What? You're asking me what happened? But you should know what happened. Captain Anby traded herself for you. Even with her incredible strength, she could, but why did it have to be you? They were all dead. Heaps. And when they found me, my limbs were severely corrupted. I couldn't move. Hey! What do you think you're doing? All right, fine. You're just here to remind me, right? They're here to... I'll go handle it. After that, I'll come back and tell you the rest of today's story. It seems Soldier 11 is being held captive here.
The plan?
Shh. Let's discuss.
This place is...
I sense the frigid air from outside. It carries us. Someone's entering.
Don't worry. It's dark here, and the machines are pretty noisy. They won't
Soldier 11. Wakey, wakey. That's odd. I know I've taken quite a few samples from you and injected some meds, but you'll tough it out, won't you? Do you enjoy being pampered? Because you're the youngest sister? Oh, that won't do. Get up and play with me. Good. That's my girl. Ah, yes. About how some kind scavengers found me without limbs. They sold me. And unfortunately, my ignorance was treated like merchandise on the black market. Sold alongside gangsters. That's when I realized we Silver Company soldiers weren't any different from Bamboo. Just made of flesh, and that's when She bought me as a trophy girl. Cut me open and operated on me, checking my internal organs by hand. Then, out of the blue, she told me that she was once a military doctor, but was discharged, and now worked as a rogue doctor. So, I underwent surgery and received mechanical prosthetics. Nothing to my true value lies in my memory. Thus, I remember our home and the time spent with our sisters. I remember that as long as we fought alongside I remember assisting in their research and using my own 2 hands to welcome new sisters into that rogue doctor used her connections to get me some incomplete research data. Using my fragmented memories combined with that data. Fortunately, I've remembered. I've survived, and because this is my home. So, do you like my plan?
When did you notice me?
My little puppy spotted you a while ago, and I instructed her to raise... You know, Captain, I'm actually glad you're here.
Give her back, and then we'll...
If you want her.
Trigger!
Say no more. I've got it.
Copy that.
Get behind me!
Roger.
Got you covered. My bullets are one with the wind.
Target confirmed. Good.
Pin them down. Recalibrating.
An opening. Fracture.
Show no mercy. Ready. That's the Captain Anby I know. Cleaning your knives with the filthy blood of this scum suits you. Don't give me that, idiot. Now you're worried about whose side I'm on? Our side, of course. I created you so you never saw Captain Anby in her prime. After everything I've been through, I thought I would have forgotten. But I still remember. So, have you ditched the uniform, Captain?
Twiggy.
I'd keep it as pajamas if I were you. It's nice to reminisce about the days of glory and agony, isn't it?
I never knew you were still alive, Twiggy.
Yeah, I was always the worst at fighting. But I survived.
You're not as terrible a fighter as you think. Your sharp mind makes up.
Yes, you said something similar before. I'll never forget that. You persuaded them to keep me, and you encouraged me to... You're right. I am valuable. I understand that all too well now. Sometimes I wonder if I were just an ordinary citizen in New Eridu and not part of Silver Squad. Maybe Sure, I might be sharp, but there are different kinds of smart. Growing up in Silver Squad, I had no street. These I had to learn the hard way.
You've been through a lot. Is that...
I don't need a reason. At least not one to convince you. The only person I've needed to convince is my...
You know better than anyone. Silver Company was an evil undertaking. That technology should never...
Evil.
We are evil incarnate.
So, we should all just...
No, but we should not continue in our evil.
Oh, I see. We should be eating burgers, watching movies, working a job, and going on dates. Instead of being maimed. You know I care for you, Captain Anby. Whatever you do, I won't hold it against you.
You know where I am. You know where I live, what burgers I like, what mood since you know. You're welcome to visit me anytime, Twiggy. I'm your captain. I'll personally deliver the punishment you deserve, and then seek redemption with you together.
Captain.
We can still make things right before you make a greater mistake. Fortunately, I found you before things got any worse. I have so much to tell you, but...
All right, I'm returning.
Twiggy?
I said we're even. From now on, you can stop acting like a captain. Soldier 11! Wake up, Soldier 11!
I see how it is. Twiggy, I'll be back.
You sicken me. Like I said, just save the foolish talk. I can't...
It's not mush. And I hope you'll get... Let's go, Trigger.
Hey, go contact you-know-who. Ugh, cut the crap! You think I don't realize I shouldn't cut the middleman and contact the client directly? But look at the mess we're in! Our best shot is exploiting Anby's inner weak. She's let go of her most lethal weapon. Her daring and ruthless fighting style. Now she's like a hired guy. I can handle her if we exploit that. But I need to keep everything in check.
You've been diligent, little.
Stop calling.
As you know, your research is crucial. You're just like me. We're here to foster hope. Our work is the only... Of course, I understand. Sometimes, when hope is scarce, certain issues can only be resolved with sheer violence. The stuff I mentioned last time is ready. Send some of your people to retrieve it.
And
You're awake, Hadeen.
Great, you're awake.
Soldier 11? Is that my name? It sounds odd and could easily get confused with another number like...
I can see you're doing much better now. But I won't let you talk about yourself like...
Her memories seem jumbled. The injuries might be more serious than they appear. When a Silver Company replica is severely wounded, even me, all those years ago, there was a time when...
Is that so? Then what about your...
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Well, I know Roxy.
Yeah, having one more mouth to feed won't hurt. It's nothing compared to our monthly electricity bill.
Would the Defense Force abandon her if she couldn't fight anymore? Plus, our little black cat needs another playmate. He's already getting bored of us.
You know how short-handed we are, right, Charon? Oops, I mean Trigger.
Charon?
There you go, trying to be funny again. Guess that's your unique charm, manager. Jokes aside, I can't vouch for the Defense Force, but I can promise that Obel Squad...
I see. Well, we know how resilient she is, so...
It seems you and Soldier 11 go way back, Anby. Could you share more about her? And maybe how we can help her recover? Are you sure it won't be too much trouble?
Don't worry. Nicole's caused a lot more trouble for
I
me.
see. In that case, warmth, comfort, safety, and relaxation. Ah, right. I should get her some burgers for an energy.
Not so fast, Anby. Burgers are.
Oh, they're not?
It seems Trigger already left to get it.
You'll probably find her near Waterfall Soup. By the way, General Chop is concerned about Soldier 11 as well.
Yeah, don't worry.
I got Soldier 11's favorite spicy noodle. I couldn't see if the noodles look spicy, but just the...
So, spicy.
Well, that's the Soldier 11 I know. She would come to 6th Street whenever she had free time. She rarely talked about anything other than training, combat, and promotions. But when she did, she'd usually mention...
Did she ever...
You might not like the... Soldier 11 has never brought you up, but she seems fixated on a certain... Apparently, someone very important to her that she admired greatly vanished without a trace. The person left without so much as an explanation. In the military, such actions are seen as desertion. And eventually, such deserters are marked as KIA by detached and indifferent. Does any of that...
I have nothing to say. Even if she
That's pretty cold, even for me.
What's that?
If you want to mend things with Soldier 11, don't say anything like that to her.
But that's the truth. I lost my memory when I left the army. Once it returned, I wanted to contact... Then I learned that she was doing well. That she had joined Obel Squad. She had a new captain and new comrades. So I felt her troubled past in Silver Squad might only weigh her down. I had no reason. Trigger,
What?
tell me. If you were me, you would have made this...
If I were you...
That's what I thought.
But I'm not you, Anby. If I were in your shoes, I would let Soldier 11 know she was never betrayed. I'd let her know that her comrades would search to the ends of the earth for her.
Trigger, you're really amazing.
That's all you have.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I'm not so sure about that. What are you planning to do?
I'm heading back into the Hollow to put an end to that evil tech must never But before that, I want...
Apologize? But given the current...
That's the idea.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that...
Seems like it's really weighing on your mind.
In that case, I need...
Prove something?
Prove that you can take good care of Soldier 11. That's the only...
Alleviating all your worries might not be a good thing. I'll prove that I can take care of her. Now then, let's head back. After...
pleasure to finally meet you. Hetty.
Yeah, this shot.
Nicole,
Well, look who decided to come back.
I'm sorry for leaving without saying anything. You can punish me however you see fit, Nicole.
What's the use in punishing you? If anything, I'd prefer some compensation. So, how do you plan to make it up to me? I'm waiting.
I'll give up my favorite burger. From now on, I'll eat noodles every day.
Hey, that's more like compensating General Chop than me.
That won't cut it, huh? Then I won't try to squeeze in between you and Nekomata when we watch.
Come on. Nekomata's usually the one who's squeezing in between you and me. Show me some sincerity here.
I see. Okay, I'll forfeit my paychecks from.
Oh?
Yes, and I'll persuade Billy to give up his pay too. Is that good enough for you?
Wait a sec. Are you trying to tarnish our reputation as an honest business? Forget it. You owe me big. I'll tell you what I need from you later.
Nicole,
Fine. Forget it. Just spare me that pitiful look. Listen, Anby. It doesn't matter who you were or what mess you've gotten into. The cutting hairs doesn't need to be a burden to you. We don't need you to shield us, and we won't intrude when you need space. You're not the only one here with a troubled past. I just wish you'd trust me more. Otherwise, I feel like I'm a total failure.
sorry. I won't try to justify what I did. I shouldn't have run off on my own. Once this is over, I'll answer all your questions. No more hiding anything.
That's my good girl. You're a terrible liar, you know.
I know. By the way,
Oh.
yeah, there's a woman who looks like me. She wears a Defense Force uniform and
Piece of cake. On average, finding a cat takes us 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 8 seconds. I'll contact some of my sources. I'll let you...
Anby! It's you! It's been a while. I bet it must have been nice not having me around for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It was pretty nice to not have to compete for space to lay in Nicole's lap for a change.
Humans have 2 legs, so 2 people can lay on their lap. At least, that's...
That's our boring burger girl. You only sound cool when you're quoting movie lines. Alright, to help make you more interesting, here you go.
Oh, a doll. This is...
Nah, stop being dramatic. I got a doll-making kit and was gonna make one, but it turned out super ugly. With a big head and tiny little body. I didn't look...
But I don't look like this.
No, it's exactly like you. It's like your little twin. Go on, take it. Keep it with you all the time, and don't let it out of your sight.
You want me to carry it and never let it out of my sight? Oh, wait. You didn't stash some sort of contraband inside it, did you?
Yeah? Just because I'm a street cat doesn't mean you should...
All right, let me do something for you in return. How about...
Ooh, Lady Nekomata.
Not now?
Once things settle and you're safe. Anby!
So,
Sorry, Anby.
are you...
Are you speaking to me? You seem familiar. Like
I'm... Anby.
No. I don't recall anyone named Anby. I'll get better.
I see.
We tried some food called noodles. They were this amazing, fiery red color. We went to an arcade, did some shopping, drank some tea milk during the movie. Someone took advantage of the dark environment to attempt a theft. Fortunately, I still remember the public security office isn't far from here. After we
You sure know how to plan a date, Trigger.
The video store manager taught me all this. I'm just a good student. Anyway, I think
Yes. I had a great time. Still, I can tell my body isn't really...
That's our model soldier for ya. So, Anby, Soldier 11 is important to me. I don't ever want to lose. You can focus on the matters at hand now. Once everything's settled, if you choose to, and if you prefer to stay out of it, no pressure. I understand the weight of your history with Silver Cup.
I'll break that chain.
I have faith in you.
Thanks, Trigger. In that case...
What's this?
It's...
Please, keep it safe until I come back.
Don't worry. If it means that much to you,
Thanks.
it gets chilly by the river at night. Let's head.
I remember you from earlier today. Ambitizinia.
It's Anby.
Sorry. It seems my memory still hasn't
I can help with that.
You can help?
I can tell you what you've forgotten.
Harin.
It was your name before you were Soldier 11. The name I knew you by. Back then, we used to find nice-sounding words to call each other.
I don't like that name. It sounds...
Yes, you've said the same thing before.
So what exactly is this Silver Squad? And who decides who's qualified or not?
Sure, I'll explain.
Huh.
Allow me to... There were many things I didn't understand then, and still don't understand even now. All I know is that we were used as pawns in a power struggle within the army. And
And that was you, Anna? As you said, you were considered the top performer.
I'm not Anna. That's someone else. They devised an operation, a suicide mission. No one was expected to return alive.
Did you survive the mission?
Take a guess. I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble. The memories are all a little...
How could they issue such a ruthless order? Sending their own soldiers to die?
That's the point, Harin. Are we humans? I assume you can also issue combat orders now. When you send a squad of explosive Bangbu into the enemy base...
But Bangbu aren't humans.
That's what they said too. Replicas aren't human. So, they ordered Silver Squad to their deaths. But since you are still a survivor, they ordered me to execute you.
Did you go through with it?
What do you think?
It appears you didn't.
Would you have followed their order?
No. I would have executed the officers who issued that suit.
I fled. I offered to exchange my life for yours. I didn't trust them. So disappearing seemed like the only feasible option. Seems like I made the right call. At least I got to see you again. If I were to hate everyone who hurt us, that would be too much. So, eventually, I realized that all this suffering, according to a movie Belle loaned me from the store, this is referred to as an ethical dilemma. Life. Only then did it dawn on me that many people were already aware of this issue. There are a lot of smart people, so...
Why apologize? According to everything you just told me, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm crying.
It's all my fault. I was the captain of our squad, and responsible. If I weren't a coward, I wouldn't have waited until this moment to apologize.
Forget everything?
Silver Squad soldiers who are critically injured have their recent memories wiped within 24 hours. I can't keep avoiding this, Harin. I have to face our old squad mate. I don't know what other cards she has up her sleeves, and I can't guarantee anything. I can only try my best. I might survive, but if the worst comes to pass, so just forget this conversation.
No, Anby.
It's almost midnight.
Anby. What is this place?
Your name. Sorry, I must have been talking.
Anby?
What do you mean?
Come on, don't hold out on us. Are you sneaking out on some super dangerous business?
There's actually something I need to take care of. No need to worry about.
Don't try playing cute with us. Didn't I tell you before? We have a right to know about whatever it is you're involved with this time.
Plus, Anby, if you've really been working on yourself like you said, then you should learn how to ask for help. This thing you're facing, you might not be able to handle it yourself, right?
Even if that were the case, it's still my responsibility.
Oh?
But the lone wolf in the movies never gets a happy ending. And even if they win, they'll end up losing their home, their pet cat, their daughter, or their lover. I don't want to lose anything, or anyone important to me, Proxy. So, please, help me. Take me back in that hollow, and help me smash up that weird lab.
Wise and I have been waiting for you to...
Is that your strategy then? Getting us to help you out for free?
You don't have to do it for free. Just tack it onto the Cunning Hair's tab. But right now,
Don't go running off into any hollows...
I won't. Don't worry. I want you to be the first one, Proxy. Long time no see. Replica number 0. Silver Squad. Captain. I thought I'd never see you again.
So, this is what you were like back in your Silver Squad days, Anby?
I never thought I'd be back in this uniform.
Fighting style seems to have changed.
Old memories are coming back with this uniform.
This new you is so reliable, Anby.
The past me was reliable too.
True. The enemy's tough. Be careful.
Orders received.
No need to be so formal. Is this the lab that needs to be destroyed?
I'm heartbroken, Anby. Here I was, thinking this was a family matter between sisters. But you've gone and brought in outside help.
You're no match for me, whether I bring help or not. Twiggy, Silver Squad is gone. You will never be able to rebuild it. We both know how difficult it is to create a Silver Soldier capable of engaging in combat operations.
What if I didn't need to?
Didn't need to. What?
There's one thing you're wrong about. I've already done it.
This is so weird. These Ambys... No, these people. None of them seem to have any fighting ability.
Weird. These people don't look like soldiers to me.
Twiggy,
What do you think? I've done something that can stop my organs from being harvested. That can put me in touch.
no. You're harvesting and selling their organs. You created all these sisters of ours just to...
I just used them to exchange for a few necessary resources to reform Silver Squad. You said it yourself. These sisters of ours, right? It's a real shame, you know. Neither Harry nor I were perfect enough. No matter how hard, but it's not like there hasn't been any progress. I haven't even told anyone about this yet. But just earlier, I managed to make some improvements. Once that's in place, the cost of producing a competent soldier will be at an all-time low. We'll have achieved just what the initial... Anby. Captain Anby, you are the final piece of the puzzle. We can produce a steady supply of true soldiers, so long as you cooperate. We'll keep everything under wraps until we build a huge... Just think what such an army could do. Nobody would ever dare humiliate me. I'm fine with whatever. Put me to death if you like. I deserve it for wasting... killing all those sisters of... Captain.
This is not my home. I feel disgusted. I'm sorry, Twiggy. But But now I wish you had died back in the hollow.
I know! I feel the same way about myself.
Get out of here! What are you doing, idiot? You absolute idiot! Are you insane? You're just a deep...
I want to protect you. Thank you for letting me be born. Why did you come?
I haven't forgotten the art of combat. Silver Company formation. TWAN, Anti-Ethereal Mark II. The current you feels really familiar.
I never expected to be able to face you like this. Switching position. Wide open. Off balance. Stay safe. Show no mercy, even if our opponent is twiggy. Don't push yourself, understood?
Affirmative. Why did I subconsciously... Surprise attack!
Roger that. I shouldn't miss this feeling.
At least, you shouldn't miss it too often.
Watch out. Stay Resolve. The final blow. It's time.
I won't let you have it.
Fall back.
Fire's ready.
Did I fail the combat test again? I told you, I'm not good at fighting. But as long as Captain's here, I'll be okay. Right?
You. What are you doing?
Trigger was the one who covered for me, so I could come here. She's probably still dealing with the enemy.
You shouldn't be here.
Anby. Turns out you're not a traitor at all. You're a coward. I'd still be completely in the dark if it weren't for that funny-looking doll.
Huh? You mean there's something wrong with the doll?
There was a camera stuffed inside its head. It recorded your whole confession to me before. I didn't understand everything, but I knew enough to take action. seeing as we're sisters, I couldn't let you take this risk and I knew that you didn't betray us. I liked that feeling. It was enough to help me believe in many
Proxy, her condition is extremely unstable.
Got it. Whatever happens next is something you have to do by yourself.
This tech has to... Thank you for letting me...
Anby,
Proxy, you're
don't worry. Soldier 11 is safe with Trigger. You can trust her. Now that things are settled,
Really?
you're conflicted. Should you destroy the silver...
Is it that obvious? I thought I'd made up my mind to never let this kind of evil happen again.
Really? This might sound a little selfish, but if it weren't for this evil, I'd never have gotten the chance. Plus, there's no way I could just ignore all the weird stuff that's happened today. For example, that medicine, or how Twiggy turned into an ethereal that seemed more cunning than an average one.
But you're right. It's just... I don't know how to make a decision.
That's a decision that only you can make, Anby. Well, that brings Proxy Opera...
thoroughbred chicken burgers are classic for a reason.
Soldier 11's going to grill me about eating junk food again if I go back smelling like burgers.
Burgers don't have a smell. Even if they did, they would...
No, there's a smell.
Eating burgers doesn't make you smell. That's why they're the golden standard of fast food.
Exactly.
I just got here. I heard you mention Soldier 11. After all, the last time I saw her, she was in pretty...
Thanks. Soldier 11 would be... She's made a full recovery. She's completely regained the same training intensity as before her injury. At least with...
So her body's recovered, but her
Not quite. I asked Anby out today to chat with her about what her memory has basically reverted to how it was before the injury. She might occasionally get someone's name wrong, but she doesn't mistake her own identity, and her short-term memory...
She's made a recovery.
It's still too early to say. She seems to have completely blanked out what happened during the...
Like I said,
You still feel the same way now? She still believes that she was betrayed in a bit...
that's wonderful.
Wonderful.
Huddy's a way stronger person than me. Strong enough to keep living with hatred. That's powerful. I don't know what to say. All I know for sure is the target of her hatred is me. We won't be meeting again. So, I won't get killed by her or fight, but once she turns her hatred towards something, Huddy is so pure. She's like an unalloyed metal that combusts even in water.
I didn't realize you put that much...
I was just thinking about it while watching some similar movies lately.
There are movies like that?
Yeah. Wanna watch it with me next time, Trick?
For sure. Drop by anytime.
Thank you, manager. You're very kind. Even I'd blush when people are nice to me.
I think you're really kind too, Trigger. So, are you all still down for burgers? It's on me today.
How about a cup of joe? A little bitterness can make life's sweetness all the more satisfying. Sometimes stop can help you go further.